Hello all, welcome to our channel. We are covering the entire syllabus prescribed for UPSC, EPFC, EO examinations, and today we are going to see about the Indian classical dance forms which are very important for your art and culture syllabus prescribed for the examination. So today we are going to see about the Indian classical dance forms, which is very important from your examination point of view. So there are many excavations, inscriptions, chronicles, genealogies of kings and artists, literary sources, sculpture and painting of different periods which provides us extensive evidence on the dance in India. So the contemporary classical dance forms have evolved out of the musical play or Sangeet Natak, which was performed from the 12th century to the 19th century. The Indian classical dances have two basic aspects. One is the Tandava, which involves movement and rhythm. The other one being Lasya, which comprises of grace, bhava and rasa. The Indian dance forms has three main components. The first one being Natya, which forms the dramatic element of the dance, that is the imitation of characters. The second one being Nritta, which forms the dance movements in their basic form. Nritya forms the expressional component, that is the mudras or the gestures. The nine rasas of the Indian dance forms are love, heroism, pathos, humor, anger, fear, disgust, wonder, and peace. So this book called Natya Shastra, written by Bharata Muni, is the most prominent source for the Indian aestheticians for establishing the characteristics of the dances. So please remember this book named Natya Shastra, which is written by none other than Bharata Muni. It forms the base for all the classical dance forms of India. So the first one we are going to see today is Bharatanatyam, a very important and very happening dance form, that is Bharatanatyam, from the southern part of India. Another book you have to remember is Abhinaya Dharpana. It was written by Nandi Keshwara and is one of the main sources of textual material for the study of the technique and grammar of the body movement in Bharatanatyam dance. Bharatanatyam dance is known to be Ekaharya. What is Ekaharya? Ekaharya is where one dancer takes on many roles in a single performance. So, a dancer in one performance takes on many roles in very single performance. The dance involves the transitional movements of three parts of the body, that is leg, hip and arm. Expressive eye movements and hand gestures are used to convey the emotions. The accompanying orchestra consists of a vocalist. So please understand here that the dancer is not going to sing herself. So the vocalist will be there who will be singing the song. There will be a mridangam player, a violinist or a veena player, a flutist and a cymbal player. The person who is going to conduct the dance recitation is called the Natuvanar, is the anchor of the entire performance. So in its usual form, the dance is generally broken into 7 main parts. The initial or the beginning is done by Alaripu, which is followed by Jataswaram, then the Shabdam and Varna, Pada, Tilana and Shloka. The Bharatanatyam poses are depicted on the gopurams of the Chidambaram temple of Tamil Nadu. So these southern temples have many different poses of Bharatanatyam, and please understand, in our previous classes I have taught you about the Dravidian form of architecture. So two important people who helped the Bharatanatyam regain its popularity and position are E. Krishna Iyer and Rukmini Devi Arunde. The next important dance form we are going to see is Kathak. The word Kathak has been derived from the word Katha, which means a story. It is primarily a temple or village performance wherein the dancers narrated stories from ancient scriptures. The ancient scriptures are nothing but the Ramayana, the Mahabharata, etc. So Kathak began evolving into a distinct mode of dance in the 15th century and the 16th century. With the spread of Bhakti movement, be it the Indian music or the dance form, have a base or an attraction from the Bhakti movement. The legends of Radha and Krishna were enacted in folk plays called Rasa Leela. It was combined folk dance with basic gestures of the Kathak storytellers. So, under the influence of Mughal emperors and their pattern, also from the nobles, the Kathak was performed in the court, where it acquired its present features and it developed into a form of dance with a distinctive style. So, under the patronage of a very important Nawab, Wajid Ali Shah, who was the last Nawab of Awadh, it grew into a major art form. This Kathak is mainly found in North India. Kathak is usually a solo performance. The dancer often pauses to recite verses followed by their execution through movement. The focus more is on the footwork. If you remember, Bharatanatyam has three important organs playing here a very important role, that is the hips and the head and the leg and the hand, The movements are skillfully controlled and performed straight-legged by the dancers wearing the ankle belts. Kathak is the only form of classical dance which is wedded to Hindustani or the North Indian music, while other dance forms are wedded to the Carnatic classical music. Lady Leela Shoki or Menaka revived this classical style, and some prominent dancers include Birju Maharaj and Sitara Devi. The next important classical dance forms we are going to see is Kathakali. Chakiyar Kootu, Kudiyattam, Krishnattam, Ramanattam are few of the ritual performing arts of Kerala, which have had a direct influence on Kathakali in its both form and technique. Kathakali is a blend of dance, music, and acting, and dramatizes stories which are mostly adapted from the Indian epics. So heavy makeup and stunning costumes with elaborate masks, huge skirts, you can see here, huge skirt, heavy makeup and elaborate masks. And big hair dresses are used. You can see here, big hair dresses. The dancers enact the roles of kings, gods and demons of the stories with a particular makeup and costume. The vocalists narrate the legend and the percussionists play the musical instruments. Different facial colors indicate different mental stages and character. That is green has nobility, black with wicked people, red patches combining royalty and evil. So the hand gestures, facial expressions, and eye movements are very important. The weight of the body is on the outer edges of the feet, which are slightly bent and curved. Raman Kutti Nair and Kalamandalam Gopi are the prominent artists of Kathakali. Next dance form is Kuchipudi. Kuchipudi is actually the name of a village in the Krishna district of Andhra Pradesh, which has a very long tradition of dance and drama. It was known under the generic name of Yakshagana. The 17th century Kuchipudi style of Yakshagana was conceived by Siddhendra Yogi. He was steeped in the literary Yakshagana tradition, being guided by his guru Tirtha Narayana Yogi, who composed the Krishna Leela Tarangini, a kavya in Sanskrit. Kuchipudi is performed as a dance drama, that is, a performance in groups and also as solo items. The costumes, ornaments, and jewelry occupy a very important place. The solo items are Mandoka Shabdam, that is story of frog maiden, Balagopala Taranga, the dance on the edges of the brass plate with a pitcher full of water on it, and Tala Chitra Nritya drawing pictures with dancing toes. Yamini Krishnamurti and Raja Reddy are the prominent dancers of Kuchipudi. Mohiniyattam, or the dance of Mohini, an incarnation of Lord Vishnu, is the classical solo dance form of Kerala. References of Mohiniyattam can be found in the text of Ivavaharamala, which was written in 1709 by Malamagam, Narayana Nambudri, and in Goshayatra, written later by Kunjan Nambiyar. It was structured into the present-day classical format by the Travancore kings Maharaja Kartika Tirunal and his successor Maharaja Swati Tirunal in 18th and 19th century. It is mostly a solo performance by the girls with circular movements, delicate footsteps, and subtle expressions. Mohiniyattam has been borrowed from Nangiyar Kuttu and female folk dances, that is Kai Kuttikali and Tiruvattirakali. Elements of Bharatanatyam as grace and elegance, Kathakali vulgar but is more erotic, lyrical and delicate. The realistic makeup and simple dressing in Kasavu sari of Kerala are used. The lyrics are in Manipravala language, which is a medieval South Indian language combining Tamil, Malayalam and Sanskrit. Sunanda Nair and Pallavi Krishnan are the notable artists of Mohiniyattam. Odyssey. The major subjects of performance are lores of incarnation of Lord Vishnu and verses of Jayadeva's Geeta Govinda. A soft dance backed by soothing lyrics is similar to Bharatanatyam in terms of mudras and expressions. It is termed as mobile sculpture as it incorporates two major postures, that is Tribhanga, the body is deflected at neck, torso and knees. At the neck, at the torso and the knees. So this is the Tribhanga. And Chauk is a position imitating a square like this. So you're sitting like this. Sonal Mansingh and Kelucharan Mahapatra are the eminent performers of Odissi. Satriya dance form. It was introduced in the 15th century AD by the Vaishnava saint and reformer of Assam, Shankaradeva, as a medium for the propagation of the Vaishnava faith. The dance form evolved and expanded as a distinctive style of dance later on. Because of its religious character and the association with satras are the Vaishnava Mat or monasteries, this dance style has been known as Satriya. The Satriya dance tradition is governed by strictly laid down principles in respect of Asta Mudras, footworks, Aharyas, music, etc. The Satriya tradition has two distinctly separate streams, the Bahuna related repertory starting from the Gayan Bayanar Nach to the Karmanar Nach, secondly the dance numbers which are independent such as Chali, Raja Ghariya Chali, Jumura, Nadubhangi, etc. Among them, the Chali is characterized by gracefulness and elegance, while the Jumura is marked by vigor and majestic beauty. Manipuri dance form. The The origin of Manipuri dance can be traced back to ancient times that goes beyond the recorded history. The dance in Manipur is associated with rituals and traditional festivals. There are legendary references to the dances of Shiva and Parvati and other gods and goddesses who created the universe. Lai Haroba is the earliest form of dance which forms the basis of all stylized dance of Manipur. The popular Rasa Leela dances of Manipur originated in the reign of 18th century King Bhagyachandra. Manipur dance has a large repertoire. However, the most popular forms are the Ras, the Sankirtana and the Tantha. The Kirtan form of congregational singing accompanies the dance which is known as Sankirtana in Manipur. The male dancers play the pung and kartal while dancing. The dancers do not wear ankle bells. Please remember they do not wear ankle bells to stamp out the rhythms in a theatrical display as this interferes with the delicate body movements. Thank you, and please like and follow our channel and also subscribe and share our videos with your fellow aspirants as we are covering the entire syllabus of UPSC, APFC, EO, AO examinations. Have a great day.